Hello, hello. Hope you guys are all well. We are here today to do deep and whole body stretch to get rid of this tension from our workouts and day-to-day life. If you never tried stretching before, then you're in the right hands. I love my stretching sessions and I'm happy to teach it for you as well because sometimes we don't have time for it, but this precious 30-35 minutes gonna make you feel so much better. So yeah, never skip it. Just go for it. It's amazing. Gonna make you feel awesome. So for today's stretch workout, we're gonna need yoga blocks if you have those, but don't worry if not. Instead, I can suggest you to have a block of books, yeah, or you can just stay by a coffee table or somewhere you can lean onto, yeah. Then I'm using this dressing gown belt. You can use trousers belt, or maybe you got like special I call it the bands, yeah, like a yoga bands, yoga belt, yeah. And I'm using a cushion as well. Cushion from your sofa, or maybe you can wrap your towel as well. So if you need to go grab it, just press pause and we're gonna get started. So because our stretching session is separately from main workout, we need to do a little warm up first because you can't stretch on a cold body. The body should be nice and warm. We're gonna start with our usual little routines. Yeah, just little circles here and there, backwards, forward. So I'm gonna take you to slightly longer warm up, mostly sort of halfway into stretching as well. Yep. So legs wide. We're gonna reach sideways, and then you're gonna change direction. Your chest fall parallel to the floor, and then you draw half a circle and come back to standing position, right? So we're reaching sideways, then chest parallel to the floor, reach forward, and draw half a circle with a nice straight legs. Again, side, look down, half a circle. Good job. Go again. Side, look down, half a circle. Perfect. Keep going. Side, down. So that's what I called, how do I call it? So that's like your stretching warm up. So you sort of already feel some stretch, but not as deep yet. Yeah. Perfect. And the last one, side, forward and done. Good job. Okay. Little circles with our hips. So start with the small ones. Change direction. Change again. Maybe go for slightly bigger ones. You see my upper body is moving, following my hips. Yep. Perfect. Change direction with a bigger range. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Okay. Legs wide position. We're gonna go side to side into lunge and lunge, side to side, toes and knees in one line. So see if you can go deeper every time you're moving. If you hear some clicking, that's normal. That's what we're here for, to get rid of those tight muscles and tight joints. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Get your legs back together. Legs wider than your hip position, maybe slightly wider than the mat. So we're gonna reach forward. We're gonna reach down. We're gonna reach slightly backwards if you can, and come back up. Gently look up and come back to neutral. Okay. So if you need, you keep your knees slightly soft. Perfect. All the way back. Down. Again, forward, down, slightly backwards, back, cross to, down, back. Perfect. One more to go forward, down, and back, and slightly backwards. Good job. You're gonna pick up our little belt as wide as you need at the moment. You bring it in front of you and you go all the way back as far as you feel like it. Some of you might be able to do whole circle, right? So the wider the grip, the easier it should be. Perfect. Fine. Cool. Really nice stretch for chest, for shoulders too. Last one. Good. And done. Okay. Final few bits for our legs. We're gonna go for just a few squats, nothing crazy. Up and down. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome. Okay. Little up and downs on your toes. Toes and then heels and toes and then heels. Maybe you need to hold on to something. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to take it all the way down on the floor. In this position here, when you got your feet together, called butterfly stretch. Right? And what you're going to do, you're just going to bring your knees up and down. Up and down, waking up those hips. Waking up those hips. Really, really nice. Little drill for your hips mobility. Okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So now we're going to extend our legs straight. As I mentioned before, for some of you, this might be uncomfortable, just this position. So what you do in this case, you just sit on a cushion. So you need to lift your hips higher. And we're going to get our belt close by as well. Right? So if you need to sit on a cushion, don't be shy. Nobody's watching, nobody's judging. If you're really uncomfortable, so why are you torturing yourself? So just sit on a cushion. It's going to be slightly easier, and maybe bend your knees a little bit as well. Okay, so from this position, we're going to go forward gently and come back to stay straight, yeah? Gentle, so dynamic, little dynamic stretches, okay? Exhale every time you go forward. Exhale and come back up. And exhale and come back up. Good. Perfect. 5 and 4, 3. Last 2. And on the last one, we're just gonna stay there and hold as far as you can get. So your arms in front of you. You just breathe. Yeah. Your arms straight. So we need to double check that our back is straight. So you think about your belly going down rather than your forehead going down, right? So you got your back straight. So you think about your belly getting closer to the floor. And you look down as well. That's really nice stretch for your hamstrings, for your lower back, for your inner thighs, and also perfect for hips mobility as well. Nice, good job. One, all the way back, all the way back. All right. So now we're gonna bend one leg in. We're gonna use the belt. So one leg digging into your inner thigh. So you're gonna change the direction. Also, I quite like to put my heels on the mat as well because otherwise it's very uncomfortable. So using the belt, I'm gonna bring it over my foot. Again, we're facing our foot and we think about our belly getting closer to our thigh. Right? Nice shoulder rolls for chest proud, shoulder blades together. And you're gently pulling yourself forward and come back up. Pull yourself forward, come back up. Every time you exhale, in stretching, it's all connected with breathing. Yep. You need to breathe, exhale to relax your muscles, to be able to go a little bit further, yeah? Otherwise your muscle will let you go. If you keep it tight, so you need to relax, and this is how we relax with exhale. Perfect. 4 and 3 and 2 And we exhale, and you're gonna hold in this position. Some more advanced stretchy people, yeah? You obviously don't need a belt. You can just grab your toes. Because I know we got always someone very stretchy who does yoga maybe or done stretching before. So that's your opportunity to grab your toe. And relax, exhale. We're just gonna hold it there. So that's fantastic stretch for your lower back. I'm sure you feel it for your hamstring. If you need to bend your knee a little bit, go for it. Because sometimes it's very uncomfortable under your knee, yeah? So just bend your knee a little bit, it's all fine. And again, we're thinking about our lower belly going closer to your hamstring, not about your forehead going down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're back to neutral. We remain in the same position. We're just gonna go sideways. So chest is facing me now, and you're bending sideways towards to your toes. Again, don't compare yourself to me. I've done it so many times. It's all about practice. You can get there if you practice and be consistent. Yeah? So reaching sideways and come back up. So as far as you can get, you can be here. Yeah, as you can be here, that's already good enough, right? Good enough, you switch it on. That's what good enough. Great. 4, 3, 2, and now we're just gonna go and grab our belt again, bring it over our foot. So I'm gonna wrap it around my hand, and I'm gonna look under, and I'm gonna pull myself sideways. Yeah. So basically, yes, you're using your belt as a little assistance, so get a little bit further in straight. So with your head, you kind of want to look up. So you're trying to see into the ceiling. So you're looking under your armpit. So open up your chest. Chest is facing the camera right now. And your eyes are sort of looking up, wondering around how much dust you got in our lamps. That's what I usually do. Yeah, so just relax. See if you can pull yourself a little bit further in a stretch. Obviously, advanced level, if you can grab your toes, go for it. Very nice. So this is my life-saving stretch. Feel amazing after I've done this. It's all your back muscle, your obliques and your spine. It just feels so good. Final 5 seconds. See if you can go any further. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Really well. Go back to neutral. Nice work. Okay. Put our legs back together. Feels good Wednesday. We're gonna switch. Obviously, need to make it even. All right. So one leg digging into your inner thigh. Bring your belt over your foot. Right. And start to gently lean forward. Advanced. You can usually go without any belts, right? But I prefer to show you beginner's level, so beginners know how good it feels. Because if you do it without any assistance, then you feel like I don't feel anything because I can't go any further. So this is your little help here, right? And we still remain to sit on a cushion if we need, yeah? Right, we're gonna do one more time and we're gonna stay at the bottom there, stay. Good, hold. In and out. So thinking about our belly getting closer to the quadricep. Nice work. See if you can get any lower. Try to keep it back as straight as possible. Fantastic lower back stretch. Sure you guys feeling it. Lower back, hamstring. Tutti frutti. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into the neutral position. And I'm gonna reach sideways with the belt. So first we're gonna go without belt. Just do some dynamic movements to warm up this side as well. Perfect. Nice one. Go, 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 go. Exhale every time, maybe every time a little bit lower. Okay, now we're gonna stay there for a bit with belt and without the belt. So I'm gonna grab the belt, wrap it around my hands. Look under my hand, start to look into the ceiling and pull myself sideways as far as you can. Right? And breathe into it, yeah? So every time you exhale, you see if you can go a little bit lower. Maybe give it another wrap. Advanced, we're just gonna grab our toes, yeah? Very good. Don't forget, we keep looking into the ceiling, curious about the dusty bits. Right? Breathing. I'm breathing right into the microphone. So you're looking into the camera or you're looking at the ceiling, so you should be able to see me still. You don't look down. Open up your chest towards me. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Nice. Ooh. Okay. So now we're gonna get into kneeling position here. So if you got your blocks, then it's perfect. Or you can bring your chair close by. That's fine. Or coffee table. Right? So you got your arms on top of those blocks. Your bum is in the air. Right? So your wrists on a block, on a chair. And then you just drop your chest down. Right? So your chest is lower than your shoulders. Give it a nice chest and shoulder stretch. That usually feels very good, especially after a long week of sitting down and workout, it's not just our lifestyle. Sometimes workout causing you tightness as well. So it's really, really, really important to do both, to work out and to stretch, to prevent injuries, to feel better, to get better blood flows. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job done. Nice work. Okay. Right. So now you're gonna use these blocks as well if you got them. If not, then just get closer to sofa, yeah, or to a chair. So something you need to lean on something because just for the balance, it's nothing major here. Okay. Right. So usually I'm also put something nice and soft under my knee, but this mat is quite thick, so I don't need it now. But this is how I usually do it because knees are another sensitive part, so we don't want to injure that. So I'm just gonna keep it here for now. So those blocks just for the balance, but I can also use the wall. Yeah. So this position here, you got your knee in line with your heel, and you're just gonna drop your hips forward and then shift your hips backward. So you got front leg straight, forward and backwards, and forward and backwards. So you see, I'm just holding on to those blocks, so it's nice and straight. Perfect. Good job. And one more time, I'm gonna go forward now. Give it a nice shoulder roll. Exhale and drop my hips down. So hold on to something for the balance. Someone who done stretching or yoga before, maybe be able to reach all the way up and maybe slightly backwards, right? But that's optional, right? I was thinking now I'm filming it, at least make the most of it. So I'm gonna go for a little gentle bend backwards. Okay, bring yourself to neutral position. And now I'm just gonna, so I got my left hand in front. I'm gonna bring my right hand across my knee and look over. So we're gonna get a nice little twist. Really, really good for your back as well, back and spine. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastico. Let's switch sides. So long step forward with another leg. Now you can feel the difference. This feels much tighter. All right. Forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. So in this stretch, we're working on a hamstring, and we're working on this hip flexor. Hip flexor is another very important muscle in relation to your lower back pain, right? So once it gets shorter, because it's all connected to pelvis, and if this muscle is shorter, it starts to pull other muscles, and this is how you feel the pain. So usually lower back pain, it's not actually lower back itself. It's your tight glutes, tight quadriceps, and tight hip flexor. So if you go to therapists, they'll stretch those one first until they actually do something with your back. So now we're gonna stay here at the bottom. Nice deep inhale, exhale. You stay low. So just staying in this position, really, really relaxing those hips and dropping them down. Yeah. Right, advanced, you can go a little bend backwards drill if you feel like it. Yeah. Every exhale, see if you can go a little bit lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're gonna go across as well, right? So arm, opposite hand, pushing against your knee, and we're looking over our shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and down. Good job. Perfect. Okay, let's sit on our heels. Give it a nice little break. Okay, so this time we're gonna go again the same position. Switch legs. Yep. So switch leg. Again, I got my left in front. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna try to find a balance, and there is a very hard job here to catch your ankle like this. And also, I know this is very challenging task for some of you. That's why we again potentially can use our belt. So you just literally put your ankle in this little hook, right? Wrap it around your hand, and this is how the job done. So from here we found the balance, and we're just pulling it towards us. Okay, once you've done it, you just stay here and we breathe. Advanced. I'm sure you guys can do your advanced journey. You can grab your ankle, right? And again, we're gonna relax our hips and pull your heel towards your bum. So that's really, really nice quadriceps stretch. I call it 50 Shades of Grey. It's nice and it's painful same time. Bring it a little bit more for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good job. Change sides. Now you know what to expect. You're gonna change sides. Use the belt or don't use the belt. Up to you. Right. Long step forward. Hold on to something for support. Catch your ankle. Yes. And catch your foot. And we're staying here. So firstly, we're just relaxing, letting it go. And after, we start to bring our heel closer. Very well, a little bit closer if you can. My left side is super tight. Final pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. The job down. Release. Perfect. Left in. That's very good. Right, yeah. Got a few more minutes. We're just gonna go back to upper body. Right. So kneeling position. You're gonna bring one arm under, lie on your mat, and push against the floor. We're done this station one of the workouts. Perfect. Switch sides. Switch sides and really push against the floor. Feel this lovely stretch in your upper back. Can you remind me of how I felt when it was new? When you gave me what I get. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, we are going to grab your wrists, or grab your hands. Basically, our hands in a lock here. Lean forward, chest on your knees, and just let your arms go as far as you can get. You can put your head on the floor, that's fine. As far as you can go away from the bed. Perfect. We're back to sitting down. And our final little neck stretch to have a really nice feeling here. So pull to the side. So drop the shoulder down to opposite direction. And to another side. Perfect. Both hands at your back of your head. Tuck your chin in and pull yourself down. Pull your head down, tuck your chin in. Really nice upper back stretch here. Perfect. And this is us done for today. Few little shoulder, get the energy back. Few little shoulder movements, little arm movements. Yes. And we are all done. Hope you guys enjoyed as usual. If you got any feedback, let me know. And if you publish any of your workouts online, please tag me. Don't forget. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.